Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder of CEO Y2K Credit Solutions. My last major topic for the year that I'm going to talk about. This topic is important actually, and I'll tell you why. I've been wanting to shoot this topic for a very long time actually. It was actually on my notepad. I was supposed to shoot in the beginning of the year, and I didn't shoot it. Then I was going to shoot in the middle of the year when the recession started to hit and things started to getting a little more expensive here in the US. I didn't shoot it. But now I figure I shoot it at the end of the year, knowing that we're going into 2024 and 2023 is about to end in about 33, 34 days. And I think when I speak for myself and I speak for all of you guys, 2023 flew by. It flew by. A lot of us, including myself, did not get to accomplish everything that was on my list for 2023 because of so many things happened. And I'm pretty sure for you guys as business owners, homeowners, consumers, just regular consumers, day-to-day 9 to 5, you guys probably did not get to accomplish everything you wanted to in 2023 for whatever reason, more so because of the recession, things getting expensive. So it was a tough year. It was a tough year for everyone. And I figured now I shoot this topic. It's an important topic. It's important to me, and I know it'll be important to you guys because I want you guys to listen to this video with an open mind, with a clear mind, and reflect on everything that went on in 2023, where you are in 2023, and where you're heading in 2024. This topic really is like, you really need to sit and process it when you watch this video because you're either where you want to be or you either need to make some changes for 2024 because majority of you guys, and when I say majority, I speak to a lot of clients on a daily basis. I speak to a lot of clients in consultations. I speak to a lot of clients at events. And a lot of you guys are not where you should be, or you don't know how to get where you want to go. So going into 2024, you really need to get your shit together, right? And a lot of you guys are dilly-dallying at the same time. A lot of you guys are playing around. A lot of you guys are waiting for the market. A lot of you guys are following these fake gurus. And to be honest with you, I'll be very honest, there's about 16 gurus I want to call out for the nonsense, for the scamming, for things that I know that they're doing illegally, for things that I know that they're lying about, that I personally know. And I want to call them out for it. I want to call them out for this mainly for their scamming, for scamming consumers. Because you, the scammers, you made your money, you moved on, you live your life, and the consumer that paid for the service is still where they started before they met you. They haven't got nowhere. So, you know, there's at least 15 people that I want to call out on. But I'm not going to do it because you know how the social media algorithm go. You say something negative, they start blocking you and yada, yada, whatever the case. I'm not going to waste the energy in it. But if you really press my button one day, I probably will call you out, right? And I'm pretty sure you know who you are because you're pretty much watching this video. Anyway, before I get into the topic, I just want to be straight up with you guys and transparent. There might be some things I say in this video that you may not like. You may not like my tone. You may not like my words I'm using. You may think I'm coming off arrogant. To be honest with you, I really don't care because, and I'll tell you why. Not in a rude way, but because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Because what you wanted to hear is what those gurus were telling you for the whole year of 2023, and you got nowhere, right? So I apologize in advance. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch the video. Your choice. Do what you want to do. But I'm going to speak the truth about this video and the topic, and we'll talk about it, right? All right. So also, this thing right here, this whiteboard, I'm going to take a picture of it on the videos as well so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to tell you what I have on this board, and then we're going to talk about it, right? And I'm going to pause for a little bit because I want you guys to think about what I'm saying and paint a picture where I'm going, okay? So the topic, we're going to call this video, Which One Are You? That's the topic of this video. Which one are you? Okay? As you see, I already have some notes here. Over here, I have the word generational wealth, but I have an X to it. Because if you can't understand this, what I'm going to talk about, you can't understand generational wealth. And it pisses me off a lot that a lot of these gurus All they kept harping on was generational wealth, generational wealth, generational wealth, generational wealth, generational wealth, this, that, yada, 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 generational wealth. But none of them actually ever showed you how to do it, except all they did was reuse everyone else's content by the 4-3-2-1. That's all they did. They never talked about it in depth. Never showed you one blueprint of how generational wealth is built, especially for the 9 to 5. But they kept running their mouth and they kept preaching generational wealth, and you guys kept soaking that up so they can sell their course to you guys. And here you are, still trying to figure it out. And what I'm talking about is facts. Because listen, I speak to clients all day that are not trying to purchase their home, and they still have no clue how to purchase their home. What's the first step? They don't understand how the credit plays a role. So we're not going to talk about generational wealth. X this word out. Because if you can't understand this and get here, you can't talk about this. You'll get here at some point, but it starts here. Okay? So, this topic, and they don't teach it in school. They don't teach it in school, which is what I'm working on. As you've been following us, I've been doing a lot of posts about putting a financial curriculum in schools, for high school. So we're working on that. Now it may be taught in school once it gets implemented. However, it's not being taught in school now. Currently, before, it was never taught in school. And even the gurus could even teach it to you. They taught you their little scam ways of scamming you to buy their program. All right? So I understand it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's not taught in school. But hopefully for 2024 and beyond, we have change in the educational system. So our kids graduating high school can have some sort of knowledge in financial literacy. Okay? So we're going to work on that. So this is not taught in school. That's not fair. Understand that. We're going to talk about bypassing taxes in this video. What the rich works for. We're going to talk about that because that's where all the American dream is, right? That's where all you guys want to be. You guys want the American dream. You want to make your dreams a reality. You want to buy a home. You want to leverage the home to buy your second home. You want to buy a third home for your kids. You want to start putting away a piece of property for your child so when they grow up, if something, God forbid, you pass away, they have something left in their name. And this is where financial services comes into play as well, which we'll talk about at the end. Financial services. And listen, we all want to live the dream life. Don't get me wrong. We all want to go on the nice vacations. We want to have the nice cars. We want to have the nice home, the grand home, the big homes. But if you can't understand Money 101, if you can't understand Money 101, then you can't do that. You can't build generational wealth, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about bypassing tax, financial services at the end. We're going to excise generational wealth, what the rich works for. This is what. Because you need to understand, you can't keep being mad at the rich people for understanding how to use the system. You can't keep being mad at Donald Trump. You can't. You're mad because you don't know how to do it. But what he's doing and what all the other rich people are doing is nothing illegal. So you can't be mad about that. So that's what we need to talk about. And this is why I say generational wealth. None of these gurus were talking about that. And to be honest with you, I know 4 gurus right now that are selling their courses that are in the mortgage field, real estate field, that don't even own a house. They've been in the mortgage industry for 10, 12 plus years. And they now, in 2022, bought their first home. So how are you a mortgage broker selling courses? You don't have to own 1, 2, 3, 4 properties. Like, you got to trust but verify, guys. Listen, I'm not taking shots at anybody. I'm just talking as it is, all right? So anyway, now, so Money 101, and this is for 2024 goals. Because all of you guys have to get your shit together. If you don't, 2024 is going to be way worse than 2023. And if you listen to the radio program, the radio that I'm on, and the station I'm on, I'm always talking about it. Do not let your 2024 be like your 2023. It's going to be a rude awakening, and it's going to be a hard financial smack in the face. All right? So, I have 3 topics here. You guys can see this? Earned income, portfolio income, passive income, cash flow. Earned income, portfolio income, passive income, cash flow. Maybe I move generational wealth over here, okay? I hate writing on boards, by the way, so we'll move generational wealth over here. You can't see the red. I should have used a different color, but I'll tell you what it says. So let's break this down. What is earned income? What is earned income? And I want you guys to think about this. Earned income is the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 people that work for their money. You go to your job, you punch in, you get paid, you get X amount of pay, you work X amount of hours, you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, however the frequency is, you get paid. Now, after you minus your tax, state, city, your social security, you're left with X amount, right? X amount, we'll put a little here. Now, X amount, you have to pay your mortgage, your rent, your bills, car payment. Then you gotta save as well, okay? You gotta save. So, a lot of my clients, upwards up to 85% of my clients are a 9 to 5 earned income. You guys are earned income. I know that. I know your finance. I know everything about you. So, how are you gonna get to earn? How are you gonna build generational wealth if your earned income, you have to pay all of this money, all this bills, plus you have bad credit? Because you can't build generational wealth and any of these things if you have bad credit. It doesn't work. I've proven that to you guys for the last 16, 17 years. It does not work, right? You have to get out of debt, get your bills under control, understand the money you have to work with. You still got to save in order to make a move to save to purchase a home or a condo, whatever it is you want to purchase. You have to live between your means, okay? Portfolio income. What is portfolio income? Okay, portfolio income is, let's say you play in the stock market. Let's say, you buy a stock for $10. You sell it back for $20. Or you buy a stock for $20. You sell it back for $50, which is what I have here actually. For $50, you made $30 profit. So now let's say you do that all day, accumulate. That's portfolio income. You have a portfolio, stock, whatever it is in the stock market you play with, not NFTs, I can't think of it, but stocks. That's what portfolio income is. So some of you guys quit your job, you listen to these gurus, you started playing in the stock market, you either made good money, you didn't make the good money. You lost money, you made some bad trades, or whatever. All right, that's portfolio income. With that portfolio income, you still have to pay your bills, your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, pay your credit cards, fix your credit, pay your debt. And the reason why I keep talking about bad credit and debt, because 85% of you guys have it and you're struggling. This is why you can't get the generational wealth. Or you can't get the passive income. So what's passive income? Passive income cash flow. Again, none of the gurus talk to you about this stuff. I watch all their courses. I have all their courses. Their clients send it to me. Their clients are actually my clients. So I see all of this guys' stuff. Passive is income, cash flow comes from real estate. Real estate. To build generational wealth, you have to have passive income. To build generational wealth, you have to have good credit to leverage that property to buy more properties. You have to have good credit to get money from the bank, whether it be a line of credit, a HELOC, another mortgage, to buy another property. You buy a property, you rent it out, you have a cash flow coming in, you pay the mortgage. For example, one of my properties, my mortgage is $2,900. My rent is $5,000. After all expenses paid, I'm pocketing about $1,600 a month. That's cash flow. Now, I'm not taking that cash and going to squander it on partying, buying clothes, buying things I don't need, racking up debts. I'm actually putting that back either into the mortgage or a savings account for that property. That's cash flow. That's how the rich bypass taxes. And I talked to you about that. So basically, with passive income, real estate, you have money coming in, a cash flow, you reinvest the money into another property, or you reinvest the profit into another property, which is how the rich bypass taxes. Buying more properties. Obviously, you have to speak to your accountant about that. So that's how you bypass taxes. If you're a portfolio earner or earned income earner, and you have a set income coming in, you have bills, you have mortgage, you have rent, whatever you have credit card debts, and you're drowning in debt, it takes a lot of work to get to this level of passive income. 9 out of 10, you guys have one home, you're paying your mortgage, taxes went up, insurance went up, on top of all the other bills you have. So you can't get money out of your savings, or you probably don't have credit to leverage the equity in the property. You probably don't even have that much equity, because when you guys bought your home, you bought it too high. Now the market's starting to recess, and this is how we made. Don't quote me. I'm not the Federal Reserve, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a repeat of 2008, but a little harsher. You need to have good credit. You need to have saved up money. You need to stop spending. You need to understand what's coming in every month and what's going out. You need to put yourself on a budget. To get to passive income. What does that mean? You save money. You have good credit. When the market comes down low, when there's starting to be a crash next year, house price come down, you can leverage the equity in your property, or HELOC. You can get a HELOC from your property. You can get another mortgage, a second mortgage on another property. It'll be an investment, depending on the state where you're buying from. If you're living in the same state, if you're 100 miles, there's guidelines for that. That's online, you can Google that. But to get the passive income cash flow, and to get to where the rich work, what the rich works for, which is passive income, all of this has to make sense first, and it has to match up. You can't go from earned income to passive income. I've never seen it happen, unless you have a family member that passed away and they left you buku bucks of money, or whatever the case. If that's how it happened, you won the lotto, you were in an accident, God forbid, you made some money and you were smart with the money, you invested it. Yes, I can see that happening. But the 85% of the clients that I have are not in that situation. That's not their situation. They're taking from Peter to pay Paul. They're living check to check. So how do you expect to get the passive income, in order to get the passive income, to build generational bottleneck up here? That's where financial services come in. That's where we can help you. We can help you put your whole finance together, put you on a budget, allocate money in a life insurance plan if you want to save money that way. Put in an IUL. Let your money make money, and you just got to be patient, but be consistent with the plan. You can't deviate. All right? So I wanted to talk about this topic, and here's my question I want to ask you. I'm going to ask you now. I'm going to ask you at the end of the video. Which one are you? Which one are you now? And which one are you going into 2024? Which one do you want to be in 2024? Do you want to keep staying as an earned income, a portfolio income, or a passive income cash flow? You all can make this decision. You all can make this happen. But you need to realize which one you are now, which one you want to go to. Okay? Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. The financial services is the end game. But the whole spiel, this whole pie of this board, or piece, or whatever you want to call it, this whole pie, you have to understand this. You have to get your money under control. You have to understand what's coming in, what's going out. You have to understand balancing, budgeting. You have to learn how to save. You have to get out of debt. You have to get your credit right in order to move that. Now from earned income, you can go to portfolio income and earned income. Because now if you have a little bit of money saved up, you don't have enough to buy a house, but you have enough you can buy stock, a couple of stocks, Apple, whatever, on the low, let it go up. Let's say your goal is to buy another home every 2 years, every 3 years. You can put your money in a portfolio while you're still an earned income person, Let that make some money for you in the stock market, but with the right stock. Not with all this fugazi nonsense people are talking about on social media. Get yourself a good brokerage account and like Charles Schwab, someone you can speak to. Stop getting financial advice on Instagram and TikTok. You can go from earn, or you can add earn plus portfolio to get the passive income within 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be. It's doable. Trust me when I tell you it's doable. I do it. I do it with my clients. Like, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know, that you should know all this, but you're not taught about it because your favorite celebrity guru is not teaching you this. Now, if I'm wrong, if there's something I'm wrong about, please drop a comment below. I would love for you guys to tell me where I'm wrong, so I'll adjust myself. All right? But this is what passive income is, what the rich works for. And through passive income and cash flow and real estate is how they bypass tax. They don't pay that much tax. And that, my friend, is what you guys need to figure out for 2024. If you need help figuring it out, give my office a call. We can help you figure it out. But you got to be able to put the work in. Like, you can't just sit there think that we're going to do all the work for you. You have a commitment to this as well. All right? But I'm going to ask you guys one more time. The topic was, which one are you? That was the topic, okay? Are you earned income, 9 to 5? Are you portfolio income? You play with the stock market? Are you passive income, cash flow? Or do you want to be passive income, cash flow? Do you want to be earned income plus portfolio income to get the passive income? Which one are you? Which one? Decide. Or which one do you want to be? And with the right education, the right planning, the right financial plan, and financial services in place for your needs, you can get to be like the rich and work for what the rich works for. All right, guys, do you have any questions, comments? If I said something wrong here, let me know. Drop a comment below and we'll talk about it. Talk to you soon. Have a good day.